Reclamation Zone, the most challenging of the first 3 missions. A small map size, along with the first appearance of the mighty Tyrannofex, and only 560 points to deal with it, and a massive horde of swarm units. This one always turns into a bloody mess, but fortunately, we have now unlocked Assault Tactics skill. With this skill, a melee force can easily insta-gib a Tyrannofex, a feat that a range-focused army struggles to achieve on this difficulty. However, the enormous number of termagants in this mission present their own challenges to a melee-focused army on this mission. I would recommend running 2 aggressors and 4 assault marines for this mission. You can move around your units and add a land speeder if you like. I will run 1 sanguinary guard, 1 aggressor, and 3 assault marines. I'm kinda addicted to their damage output, and they're so freaking cool! Anyway, I start the mission. All assault units deploy to the left in order to quickly deny the termagant their position advantage on the ledge, while a single squad of aggressors deploy to the right to stop the 2 termagant squads. I start with Righteous Exhortation, and then I let 2 of my angels fly. They cripple their respective targets. Notice the damage difference from the Assault Marines with the Assault Tactic buff compared to the last 2 videos. The remainder of my forces move into a position to fire at the enemy since the area is too tight for anyone else to land and melee effectively. The aggressors cripple one of the Hormagaun's units. I'm hoping their pistol reflexes will cripple the second as well. Something in the back of my mind screams at me for being too stingy with the frag storm launchers. It would have allowed me to clear these guys faster. On their Tyrannus turn, the aggressors failed to wipe out their initial target with a pistol response. This is unexpected. I was hoping I would be engaged for only 1 turn, but now I am forced to fight an extra one, which will give the NID reinforcements time to reach the aggressors. Because I risk separating them from my main force, there's a very good chance I will lose them early. A few Venonthropes block the Gene Steed objective, but with the new Assault Tactic buff, a squad of Assault Marines and Carleon make quick work of them.
Crush them! You will fall before me.
The Sanguinary Guard wipe one of the Termagant units and then fall back to join Carleon and move away from the enemy reinforcements. Eitoro rushes towards the objective, dishing out heals wherever he can.
I am the Sword of Sanguinius.
I decide against finishing off the remaining Termagants and pull my forces back, all except for the aggressors. I wanted them to stand true to their name and play a little aggressive. I frag storm the incoming Hormagaunts and turn my aggressors to face them. My hope is that the pistol retaliation action will wipe them out if they do manage to reach my aggressors. Damn it, I didn't turn them enough, and they took a big hit from the Hormagaunts. We are now on red alert. I grab the Gene Seed and further pull back my forces, burning action points on pot shots of whatever is in range. I want to isolate the Tyrannofex from the rest of the NIDs before engaging. The aggressors redeem themselves by wiping out the new Hormagaunts that had wounded them. And then army reposition themselves as far away from the enemy as possible. Overwatch and turn. Enemy lands a few hits on Eitoro and the Sanguinary Guard, but it's of little consequence. The Tyrannofex comes closer, but still not close enough, and still surrounded by too many NIDs. I need to lower it in further. I spend most of this turn shooting the enemy and prepping a trap for the newly arrived Venonthropes. As we have learned from previous videos, Venonthropes love using their AoEs on large clumps of units, and this formation will force them to move through 2 zone control areas to line up their explosion. Before ending the turn, I make sure I burn all of Eitoro's AP points. He is building up quite a bit of momentum, and I don't want him to lose any of it. I end turn and watch the Venonthropes fall for my trap. But the beefy bastards tanked through my damage and still managed to AoE my forces. Another unexpected development. I didn't think a fresh squad of Hormagaunts would reach my units. They nearly wiped out an Assault Marine squad. The tight and twisting ravines and the small map size make it difficult to guess the distance the enemy can move. I can't lose a squad, not until the Tyrannofex is dead. But luckily, it moved close enough. I move an Assault Marine squad next to the Sanguinary Guard and give them both Righteous Exhortation, and then surround the beast. However, I do not know if this will be enough damage to finish it off, because I can't attack it from the rear, and I forgot to use my jump back abilities to do a direct flying charge that ignores both terrain and line of sight. I killed the Hormigons that were engaging the remainder of my forces, and freed Carleon to add his damage to the pool.
On Balfora I was born, and should the Emperor win it, on Balfora I will die. Heavy fire support!
I move my damage units back and heal the aggressors before attacking the monster.
Sanguinius watches out for us.
The damn thing survives with 5 HP and almost kills one of my Sanguinary Guard. I've used up all my action points, and if this thing attacks again, I will lose a squad or more. Fortunately, the aggressive plays from the aggressors, see what I did there? Have netted them a full momentum bar. The extra movement point allows me to move into melee range. The ranged weapons do 0 damage to the Tyrannofex, and they introduce the beast to their fist. This is why it is important to preserve your momentum for the right moment. The easy part is done. Now the hard part. Facing some 15 plus units with my 7. The counter at the top says 12, but those are only the ones that I have detected so far. The massive number of choke points on this map makes this part a lot easier for a ranged army. The start of the Tyrannid's turn is brutal, with a Hormigand unit jumping over a cliff to reach my overextended assault marines. They kill 2. A storm of Termagant fire further weakens my forces.
You will need more than that.
The assault marine squad is lost. My turn starts. I don't fully commit my forces yet, as too many of them are really wounded. I need a few turns to heal up before engaging, so I launch a few attacks here and there while maintaining a defensive position.
Whatever the angel requires.
I prioritize healing the aggressors and use them to cripple the Hormigons in front of them. I still haven't gotten a chance to heal all my units, so I shoot with my damaged Marine squad before pulling them back to safety. The Sanguinary Guard have a brother who is still too close to death, so they continue to provide supporting fire from the ledge. After another righteous exhortation buff, the healthy assault squads dive deep into the enemy. This spot under the ledge provides excellent cover from the Termagant fire.
There will be poetry to their deaths.
The massive number of Termagants unleash a rain of living ammo and almost kill my aggressors.
Fire! Taking fire! Under fire!
But they stand true to their motto. They are the wall. Atoro brings him back up to fighting strength with an empowered heal and uses the second heal to stabilize the wounded assault marines. The Sanguinary Guards join the fray and Carleon follows suit. Now the majority of the enemy's ranged units are locked in melee, thus crippling their damage output.
The swarm has no right to live! The swarm has no right to live!
Even after slaughtering so many, more Tyrannids show up. My guards and Carleon are in too deep. They will be overwhelmed, and I can't continue to fight in this corner forever.
Unleash devastation, brothers!
I charge the assault marines into the back lines of the enemy, hoping they can delay them till the Sanguinary Guard and the aggressors can clear a path.
Taking fire! We are the lords of the assault doctrine!
They die fighting valiantly.
Taking fire!
My chainsword thirsts for their blood. The blood is strong. Do not falter!
There will be poetry to their deaths.
The lead corps of my army has already crippled the forces on the cliff, and now jumps into the middle of the enemy final reinforcement.
With grace.
I've moved my aggressors to provide fire support to the guard, while ignoring the broken remnants of the Nids in front of them. I choose the Sanguinary Guard's range attack here, as it would kill more low health models than their melee attacks would. I kill what I can and end turn. To my surprise, the Nids didn't finish off the last of the Assault Marine squad, and tried to fight the Sanguinary Guards instead. A foolish choice. They absolutely massacred the Tyrannists during their own turn.
I have faced better.
I fucking love these guys. Can't wait to put axes in their hands. A last surviving termagant retreats into the distance, vowing vengeance. Unlike Geoffrey I, Geoffrey II had the right idea to retreat and come back stronger. The Sanguinary Guard had single-handedly crippled the enemy's main force, and thus completely turned the tide in my favor. I clear a path for Aetura to heal them, and then crush the remaining Tyrannids.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
There will be poetry to their deaths. On my honor.
But what is this? Geoffrey II has returned. After years of trials on Mount Leviathan, he finally mastered the water-breathing technique. He overcame all obstacles to join the elite Marine Slayer Corps, all in hopes to avenge his family. His claws can split boulders, his movement is fluid as water, his wrath is like a crushing wave, his vengeance is not...
Mark this location for the Logisticium Servitors. These cursed pinnacles shall spoil Balfora's skin no longer.